welcome back to another True Journey Network live gameplay for you folks for the Atlanta Stars versus the Texas Prospects. So now we tune in to you. I believe we are up to bat at the moment. We have a runner over here already in scoring position for you. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. Just one moment while we get this lineup for you today. Pitcher checks the runner back at three. Doesn't get him in time. Runner still in scoring positions for our Atlanta Stars. Up to bat, we have. Trying to get the number for you. Here's the pitch, though. Strike. So far, we have a 1-1 count for the batter. Wild pitch. Ooh, runner thinks about it. Goes back to three. I had a second to make that decision. Thankfully, made the right call. Going back, a little hesitation, staying over at three. Remains in scoring position though for your Atlanta Stars. Let's see what we can do here. Takes a good lead. Here's the pitch. What was it? Foul. Got a good battle here going down for the batter. Order on three is definitely taking some pretty good leads here, making the third baseman the pitcher. Taking a peek over. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball four. Runner advances to one. So far, now we have runners in the corners now. Unsure if we have somebody over on second base. But now here's up to bat. I believe now bases are loaded based off of what the umpire has signaled to his partner. I'm familiar with certain calls. Seems like we have a potential infield fly rule in effect if the ball is to hit up in the air. So I believe now we have bases loaded for our batter, Atlanta Stars. First pitch came in. I believe that was a ball. Next one that came in for a strike. Checked our runner on third base. Didn't get him once again. Bases remain loaded. 1-1 count now. Runners with great lead. I see our runner now over on second base, making great work. Comes back, doesn't get him once again. Bases are loaded. Our runners are taking great leads here. Runner on second base, as I was mentioning, definitely taking a good lead now. I can definitely see him in our frame. Definitely doing his best to distract the pitcher. Clapping hands. Runner on third base taking a very big lead, making a catcher previously. Trying to check him back after the pitch. Here's the pitch. And strike three. Got him out. I believe that was last out of the inning. Yes, it was. Leaving a couple bases, base runners stranded for your Atlanta Stars. No worries. Still plenty of ball game left. I believe we are going to the bottom of the inning. And welcome back for your Atlanta Stars, brought to you by True Journey Network. A little shout out to our team sponsor, where they like to get our trainings done for out in Atlanta. You have Barnes Performance LLC. Thank you guys for helping out our young athletes. Better their performance, better their batting, pitching, all the above. Two pitches so far in. I believe we have a 1-1 count. Beautiful angle here. Thank you for the camera crew. Big shout out to you guys, True Journey Network. Giving me the best angles for your team. Strike is a call. 1-2 count now. On the mound, number 33, Hayden Stewart. Welcome, Hayden. Wasn't with us yesterday, but I see him being today as making a little difference for Atlanta Stars. Strike is the call. 2-2 now. Correction on the ball strike count now. Behind the plate. Oh, here comes the next pitch. Oh, swing and a miss. Strike three. Hello, Hayden Stewart. Welcome to the Atlanta Stars for you folks. Behind the we have Guy Thomas once again. Thank you so much, Guy Thomas. 3 games in a row. You're behind the plate for us. Definitely, you could say. Great catching performance so far. Last yesterday, he had a couple good throws. I was able to get a runner out, trying to steal second base. Hayden Stewart on the mound once again. Also leading off for us as well. Then you have Jalen Hill and Grayson Atkins. Both had a couple good defensive plays, and Grayson with a couple hits. Strike one is the first call of the inning. That's some really good defensive and offensive performance, yes, in yesterday's games. They went 1-1, winning the first one, then losing the second one. Still showing some fight through about the last game. Ball is hit foul. Strike two. So far, looking good for the Atlanta Stars today. Like I said, there's end of the night, 1-1 yesterday. So far, looking good. I believe they're up in this one. Can't confirm the score yet, but we are looking good. Foul ball. Comes the next pitch. Oh, did he go? No, says the blue. Looked close. Great selection by Hayden. Yeah, even he thinks he still went. Great selection. Great pitch selection, I will say, for Hayden. Definitely got him chasing a bit on the outside. Let's see if he does it again. There it goes. Ball is hit in the middle, just past the infield. Shallow into center field. Ball comes in. Does he take two? Let's find out. No, doesn't look like it. Gets the ball in. Back to Hayden. No worries. No harm, no foul. On to the next one here. You have one out for the inning right now. Runner on first base. Comes the next batter for the prospects. Checks the runner at first. Winds up. Here's the pitch. Strike is the call. 0-1 is the count to start. Checks the runner at first. Does he get him? I don't think so. Not yet. No worries. Keeping him busy out there. There's no free bases here in baseball, especially against the Atlanta Stars defense. Let's see what Guy could possibly do. Ball is hit high in the air. Where's it going? In the outfield. In the deep left center. It's caught for out number 2, keeping the runner back at 1. As I said, folks, your Atlanta Stars defense has shown to be very, very promising out there from yesterday and so far today. Pitching, fielding, catching, all the above. Great, great teamwork out there, all working together, cutoffs, in their cutoffs. Pitching has been very, very well. And then shout out to Guy Thomas, catcher back there, having a couple good plays, throwing out a runner. Wasn't a shutout mark catches as I was one myself. Strike one is the call. Throws that. Does he get him? Waiting for the call by the umpire. Doesn't call it. We'll say he was safe. Very close throw by Guy Thomas from my angle. 0-1 is the call now. Runner on second. Hayden, don't worry about him. Let's get this last batter. Ball is hit. Oh, let's call. Foul tip. 0-2 is the count now. Runner stays at 2. As I said, looking good, very defensively. All around for the team. Big shout out to the catcher and the pitcher today, Hayden Stewart, then Guy Thomas. Runner at 2 takes a good lead. Hayden checks him for a second. 0-2 count. Where's it go? Just low for ball 1. 1-2 is the count now. Runner takes his lead. Hayden checks him. Focuses on the batter. Swings. It's into the outfield. Where's it going? It's caught for out number 3. Changing the sides now. Another great outing defensively for your Atlanta Prospects. And welcome back for your Atlanta Stars versus the Texas Prospects. Up to bat now will be your Atlanta Stars. Try to get that number down. Can't see that's a 3. Was that Trey? Trainum? Sure looks like it. Here we go. For your Atlanta Stars, up to bat first. Let's see if that is Trey. And we got after him Noah Ruthlin. Ball low. Ball 1. 1 out to start the count. Trey's batting right now. Then up after him we have Noah. Then on deck we have Blake. And we'll be back at the top of the lineup with Hayden to start. See if we can get some runners on the bags. Get in scoring territory for a top of our lineup coming up soon. Ball once again low. 2-0 is the count now. And may I applaud our offense as well. Showing very, very good discipline behind the plate. Waiting for their right pitches. Listening to the coach's signals. Ball is hit. Just past the pitcher. Where's it going? Does he get there? Looks like he does. He gets past the infield a little bit. Awesome job so far. Our offense continues to roll over from yesterday now into today. That was Blake, correction, number one that just batted. Awesome, awesome. Now we have the top of the lineup now. Hayden Stewart, number 33. Blake has played second base for us. Also played out in the outfield. First ball comes in low, ball one. Blake staying at one. A shout out to Blake out there in the outfield from yesterday, doing a good job for us. Also played second base yesterday as well. And we're playing second base once again today. Ball comes in, strike. 1-1 is the count now. You gotta love utility players now. You know, when you're able to play all over the field, you're able to just get plugged in wherever we need you. You know, you're gonna go pretty far. So, rooting for the team, rooting for players like Blake. And once again, big shout out to catchers like Guy Thomas as he comes up to, he'll be batting cleanup in the four slot. So hopefully we can get to him, get some runners on base. We got Hayden. After Hayden will be Jalen Hill. And Grayson Atkins with a good hit yesterday for an RBI. 2-1 is the count now. Thank you, Blue. Here's the next pitch. High. Doesn't get him. Throws it at second. Nope, doesn't get there. Blake now clearly see number one on the back of his jersey. Blake is on for second base now. 3-1 is the count. Gotta love the aggressiveness by our base runners. Taking very good leads. Throwing off the pitcher. Yes, I even had the catcher throwing out, trying to get him out. Wasn't working. Ball four is the count. Hayden takes first base. Runners now on first. Hayden and on second. Blake. Up to bat now should be Jalen Hill, number 99. The lefty coming in. Very good defensive plays out there. Deep center left field area in the first game. Had a couple, long runs to get some pop-ups out there. Very good defense performance. Very good base running yesterday as well. I believe he scored a couple times. Very disciplined behind the plate. We have been all day, especially him. Took a couple walks. Was able to score on his base stealing. Blake with a shallow lead. Ball's hit right to just past the infield down to the left field. They're sending him. They're sending Blake. Does he get there? Yes, he does. Runner scores. Great hit by Jalen Hill, number 99. Advancing Hayden to 3. Scoring Blake. Not sure if he's on first or second base. Yeah, he's on second. Got a double Selly. Didn't get to see it. I hope they his teammates got to see it. But a double hit for Jalen Hill. RBI. Scoring in Blake. Now up to bat we have Grayson Atkins, number 20. See what he can do here. Righty on righty. Here's the pitch. Low for ball one. Outside for ball two. Takes a second. Runners in scoring territory. We have Hayden on 3. Jalen on 2. Grayson. In this game, Grayson's playing first base. Yesterday played a little third base, so definitely repping out the corner men for a infield defense. Looking good so far. Let's see what we can do today. Swing and a miss, very close. Inside pitch got him on that one. Still 2-1 count, so batter's up still. Nothing to worry about. Let's see what we can do here. Runners in scoring position. Yesterday he showed promise. Getting the ball hit. Hits a single, allowing to score at least one run on his at bat during that 5-run score. Oh, it's a strike. No worries. Guarantee he sees that pitch again, folks. He's gonna take that thing. See what he does here. 2-2 count now. Gets ready. John with the big lead. Ball is high. Ball. Full count now for Grayson. Anybody's battle right here for either the pitcher or Grayson for the Atlanta Stars. Let's see what we can do. No outs for this inning. Here it comes. It's low. Ball four. Past the catcher is hitting, going to score. He goes in, slides. He's safe. Another run scores in for your Atlanta Stars. 2 runs so far this inning. Jalen advancing to 3. Grayson walking off to first base. As I said before, great base running, very disciplined behind the plate. We've been able to score and capitalize on quite a few walks these past 2 days so far. Going for a little break as the coach of the opposing team calls time to go and check in on his pitcher and see what he does here. And welcome back. We've now allowed Brennan McIntyre now on second base. Up to bat, I believe that is Idris Martin, number 42. No, I'm sorry, Ashton Singh, number 15. Up to bat now. Right on second base. Takes a good lead. Pitcher checks the runner. Here comes a pitch. Strike. 1-2 count. Checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Running with a good lead. Ball's a hit. Is it going? Where's it going? Does he get there? No, he doesn't. Gets him out at one. Advancing, though, is Brandon McIntyre now from second to three. Can't hear the walk-up song for Idris Martin, number 42, but it's got the blue dancing a little bit with a little shimmy back there behind the plate, behind the catcher. With runners in scoring position, this team has capitalized. Let's see what Idris Martin can do. Swing and a miss for start. 0-1 is the count. Idris Martin with a very, very good hit yesterday. He hit a double with a two-run RBI. The last game, first game of the day yesterday against the Canes. Then he had a single yesterday versus the Hard Knocks. See what he can do here today. Here's the next pitch. It's low. Ball. 1-1 is a count. Looking back on my stat sheet, I believe Idris went 1 for 3 in that first game, and then he went, I think, 4 for 5 so far. Or 2 for 5. Batting 400. Ball past catcher. Slides in. Does he get there? Yes, he does. Awesome job for this team so far today. We got Brandon McIntyre scoring in from 3 on the wild pitch by the pass catcher. Bases now empty for Idris Martin. Let's see if we can get on base once again. This team showing lots and lots of promise out there, showing great patience behind the plate. Drawing quite a few walks yesterday and today so far. But the hits keep on going. Let's see if each can continue his streak. So far, he's had a hit in each game. See what he does here. Keeps that streak going. Let's find out. Ball is hit. Where's it going? Gets to the shortstop. Can he get there in time? Oh, almost. Great contact by Idris Martin, though. Now up to bat, we have number 3, Trey Trainum. Coming out right, left field. Idris was out on right. Center field was Jalen Hill. Gotta love a fast outfield, I will say. Was my primary position if I wasn't behind the catcher. Gotta love back speedsters. Having shortstop at Ashton Singh. Now to bat, Trey Trainum. First pitch. Swing, almost foul. 0-1 is the count. Trey takes a step out of the box. Hope he's all right. Didn't see what happened there. I don't know if it tipped off of him for a second. Comes back in, looks all right. Base is empty for Trey. Let's see what he can do here. 2 outs now for your Atlanta Stars. Here's the pitch. Inside. Oh, he calls it a strike. 3. That will retire the inning. I'm with Trey. Didn't like the pitch, but we'll be all right. We scored a couple runs that inning. We'll be back very soon. And welcome back. A True Journey Network broadcast for you folks. I'm your commentator, Julian Garcia. Today we are watching the Atlanta Stars. So far, 1-1 from yesterday, and looking very strong today to go 2-1, hopefully soon. Ball is hit high in the air for a foul ball. 0-1 is the start of the count. Hayden Stewart still on the mound, number 33. As catcher, we still have Guy Thomas, number 13. Here comes the next pitch. Swing, another foul ball out of the ballpark once again. 0-2 is the count now. Gotta love when both your offense and defense are in rhythm. Right now, I believe the score is 10-0 for your Atlanta Stars. Going against a very, very good, promising opponent. Outside, 1-2 is the count. Hayden wanted that pitch. Looked good. It's all right. Keep at it. Plenty of more to throw in. Here comes the next pitch, though. He looks ready. Winds up. Here it goes. It looked good. It did. Strike three. Caught him looking. Started up high. Came in right there. Strike one, two, and three for his first K of the inning. As I said, it's always good when both your offense and defense are in rhythm. Scoring 10 runs so far in the first two innings as we go into the top of the third inning. Here comes the next pitch. It's low. Looking good. 1-0 is a count. Here comes the next one. Oh, low one. 2-0. And ball is hit foul just behind the plate. 2-1 is the count now. Comes the next pitch. Here we go. See if you can finish him off right here. No, Blue doesn't like it. Just outside. Looked good to me. Looked good to Hayden. That's all right. 3-1 is the count now. Let's see what he can come back. Here comes the next pitch. Got him swinging. Full count now. 3-2. So far, these batters are wanting to swing, just not getting the end results they wanted. In our favor, though. Let's see if that trend continues. Hold on to that 10-0 lead. Here's the pitch. Oh, it looked good. Came out just at the last second, though. Ball four. Runner takes first. Hayden shaking it off, focusing on that next batter here. Let's see what he does. Oh, coach's call time. Let's see what we do here. Looks like calling the runner to switch in. Don't know if that was a catcher or the pitcher. They're subbing out at first base for the Texas Prospects, but we'll see what this runner can do for them. One out now. Runner on first. Pitch by Hayden. Look good. Oh, Blue says it's just outside. Hayden definitely trying to paint that corner, that outside, low outside corner. Looks good. Checks the runner back at one. Does he get him? It looks like he does. Yes, he got him. How about that? Way to get back in there, Hayden. He says if he can't get his calls, then he's going to get the runner out at first for out number two. He's got a K, and then he's got that throw out at first. One out to go, folks. See what Hayden can do with this one. 1-0 is the count to start. Gets his sign. Here's a release. Swung and a miss. 0-2. Gotta like when your pitcher takes charge and decides, you know what, I'm going to do it all on my own right here. Let's see what he does. Here's the pitch. Oh, it looked good from my angle, but no, looks like maybe it was a ball. 1-2 is the count. Here's the next pitch. And got him. Swing and a miss. How about that, folks? Are we calling ball game here? Let's see what he does. Nope. We're going to continue on. Be back with you soon. And welcome back, folks. The Atlanta Stars going up against the Texas Prospects. Right now, taking a commanding lead, 10-0. Top of the fourth inning now. Up to bat, we have number 0, Noah Ruthlin. Ball is hit. Looked good from my angle. Where's it going? Can he get there? Uncertain. Not sure though. That's some good contact on that ball. It's been the trend today so far for your Atlanta Stars. Great contact by our hitters. Up to bat now, number one, Blake Berrier. See what we can do here. Judging by the official's signal behind the plate, I'm not sure if he got out. So we might have a runner on first. Ball is hit, foul. 0-1 to start his count. Catcher calls a second to talk to his pitcher. See what he does here. You know, don't really expect a catcher and pitcher to have a little conversation if you have runners not on the bases. So we may or may not have Noah out there on first. We do. Fantastic. Runner on first is Noah with Blake up to bat now. 0-1 starts the count. Let's see what he does here. Just a bit high, Blue says. 1-1 is the count. Pitcher checks the runner at first. He throws back to him. Does he get him? No, he doesn't. Noah keeping that trend going for your Atlanta Stars. Definitely keeping the pitcher on his toes. Let's see if he'll take two right here. 1-1 is the count. Thank you, Blue. Here's the next pitch. Comes in. High once again. Noah taking two. Does he get there? No, it gets past the shortstop. Noah is safe at second. Ball's coming in. Uh-oh. Little fiasco going out there in the infield. Noah staying at two. 2-1 is the count now for Blake. See what he can do here, folks. Runners down, scoring position. Takes a good lead on second for Noah. Here comes the pitch. Ball is a hit. Deep. Does it get there? There's a drop. It does. Fantastic. Runners in the corners now. Another good hit by your Atlanta Stars. Great job out there for Blake, continuing his hit streak. So far, he's had a hit in the last two games, today and last game yesterday. Scoring on the last hit yesterday. And coincidentally, he actually scored in Noah yesterday. So almost did. Noah advanced 2-3. Who knows? You know, with the wills, the speed of our batters today and our hitters, might be able to score a couple more runs today. We'll see. No outs so far in the inning. Runners in the corners. Once again, a big thank you to our team sponsor, Barnes Performance, the official training facility of your Atlanta Stars. Definitely been paying off. Got quite the few hits today. Quite a lot, exactly. Here comes first pitch. It's low, ball one. Batter showing great discipline out there. Runners being smart. Also getting ahead of the opponent's pitchers and catchers. Defensively, we've been outperforming our teams. We win our first game, 6-5. Having a difficult second game, but then so far this game we're up 10-0. Ball comes in. 2-0 is the count now. So far looking good today against a proven opponent as we take a commanding 10-0 lead. Here comes the next pitch. It's low once again. 3-0 is the count for your batter. Top of the lineup, number 33, Hayden Stewart. Walked in his previous at bat. See what he can do here. Runners in scoring position. 3-0 count. Probably getting the signal to just sit back, have a nice cup of tea, glass of milk. Oh, Pitcher steps off the mound. Hayden asking if that was a balk. Hayden definitely showing off his awareness of the game. Doesn't get the call he wants there. No worries. Still 3-0 count now. Will he take the swing? Pitcher steps off once again. Noah's in his head. Something that these Atlanta Star young prospects, they're battling it out right now. Stars definitely getting the prospect pitchers' heads. Ball comes in high. Ball four. Bases loaded now for your number 99, Jalen Hill. Desired position to be in for any batter. Thankfully, it is for your Atlanta Stars today. Previously, got a double, scored an RBI on that one as well for Jalen Hill. That's who he does this inning with bases loaded, no outs. Lefty versus right-handed pitcher. That's who he does. Hits the ball. It was foul. 0-1 to count now. Gotta love when you have a lefty hitter. Gotta love when you're just a batter in general. In a no out situation, bases loaded. He steps off the mound. What's going on out there at third base? Unsure as what's going on down there. And once again, I am your commentator, Julian Garcia. I'm all the way out here in Houston, Texas. I'm unable to see the live game feed, but the camera work by True Journey Network is phenomenal so far. Great visuals. Great, great, great. Swing low and miss. 1-1 is the count now. Yes, thank you for True Journey for tuning me in. Great, beautiful weekend for some baseball. Sorry, 0-2 is a count now. Not where you want to be if you're a batter, but Jalen has proven so time and time again that he's ready for this moment. Let's see if that continues right now. This at bat. Here comes the next pitch. Swing. Oh, foul ball. He wanted that one. It looked good. Looked really good. Just a little bit late. Calling time. Unsure they get hit on that pitch. Might step down just to get a little break. No worries. Pressure just can't get too high for these Atlanta Stars today. Again, going against a proven opponent right now, but having a commanding lead of 10-0. Looking great. Nothing to worry about here for Jalen. All we can do now is just either add runs or cool down. Ball is outside for 1 ball and 2 strikes. Blake at second with a very, very great lead. I'm loving it. Oh, ball inside. Catcher stops it though, preventing Noah from coming home. Noah should be on 3. Blake at 1, and then Hayden at first. No outs still for your Atlanta Stars. I believe it's a 2-2 count now, I believe. Let's see. Yep, 2-2 count. Thank you, Blue. Comes the next pitch. It's inside. No, he called him strike 3. Got him looking. I like the selection by Jalen on that pitch, holding back, but the Blue thought otherwise. Strike 3 for the first out of the inning. Great at bat, I must say. He defended when he could, stayed patient when he needed to be. Now up to bat, we have number 20, Grayson Atkins. Base is still loaded for him. Only 1 out now. Righty versus righty. Let's see what we can do here. Ball comes in high, just hitting the top of that zone for strike number 1. Atkins, another hitter on our team that has proven to be very well. First game yesterday, he had a hit for an RBI single. See if we can continue that as well today. Swing and a miss. 0-2 is the count now. Only need 1, folks. That's why they give you 3 chances. Now, if he can continue to foul this out, we'll have another pitcher batter battle. Base is still loaded. Blake at second, trying to distract the pitcher. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. 0-2 remains the count. Let's see what Gracie can do on this pitch. He's hanging in tight in that batter's box. Ball does not get past the catcher once again. This catcher is working back there. 1-2 is the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners stay where they're at. Noah should still be on third. Sorry. Yes. Blake at second and then Hayden at first. 1-2 count for Grayson. Pitcher steps off, keeping nowhere at 3. Oh, does the ball get past? Oh, no, in a rundown between 3 and home. Grayson steps out of the running lane, gets called out. Now we have runners, another pickle. No, it gets past the second baseman. Runners are advancing. Blake coming in to score. So does Hayden. He gets there. On the pickled, caused by a couple errors. Gets 1 more out, so we have 2 outs, but it allows both Blake and Hayden to score thanks to Noah's rundown between home and third base. Scoring 2 runs, the score is now 12-0. 2 outs, bases now empty for Grayson on a 1-2 count. All that pressure, just like that, gone in one play. How about that, folks? Can only imagine the sounds that are going on in that field during that play. My goodness, parents, coaches, teammates. Here comes the next pitch. Fouled once again. Count remains 1-2. As a baseball and softball fisher myself, it's always fun just seeing plays like that. On a hot day, however many games they've done so far today, you're kind of getting exhausted. You're trying to stay in the zone. But when a play like that happens, it really just like wakes you up. Like, oh, what is going on here? It's always fun seeing plays like that. Definitely makes the game very entertaining. Ball inside. Ball 2. 2-2 is the count now. Yeah, it's always fun seeing those plays as a fan. I think it's even better for an umpire, especially later in the day when the heat's getting to you. You're dehydrated, you're hungry. But a play like that comes, it's almost like a shot of adrenaline. You're like making sure you're in the right position, making sure everything's getting called right. Oh, swing and a miss. Strike 3 for the third out of the inning. Great at bat for Grayson Atkins. No runners left stranded. We'll be back to you soon. The Atlanta Stars. And welcome back for your Atlanta Stars, brought to you by True Journey Network. I am your commentator, Julian Garcia. So far today, we have showed great offense, great pitching by Hayden Stewart, great defense all around by our defensive men. First pitch comes in for a strike one. Offensively, we have been outperforming the opponent. 12-0 now, the bottom of the fourth inning. Get 3 outs here. Expect a ball game. Strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 is the count. Looking very well today, going against a very well opponent, but showing promise. Here comes the next pitch. It is ball. Quite a few. Oh, I did not get the stats from that last inning for your offense performance by Atlanta Stars, but looking very great all around. Ball comes in just a little bit high. Ball two. 2-2's the count now. All around, bases loaded situation. Had a little pickle rundown with Noah, getting him out, but was able to score both Blake and Hayden. Ball is hit just past the pitcher, gets down to shortstop, gets there. Does he get in time? No, he doesn't. Check in on Hayden right quick, make sure he's all right. Awkward extension right there, trying to stop the ball. I think he got a little piece out of it. Slowed down, getting over to the shortstop. Ashton Singh, I believe, fielded it, trying to get his first baseman, Grayson. Didn't get there in time. No worries. No outs remain. Runner on first. Comes the pitch. Tries bunting it. Foul. At this point, they're trying to get a couple runs in. Knock this lead down a bit. But I'm going to say, when you're down this much, bunt situations almost can be a double-edged sword here. You can essentially waste a runner getting outs. Swing and a miss. 0-2 is the count now. As a bunt situation, you can advance a runner from first to second base. Would you sacrifice an out? And in this situation, when you're in need of runs and you're in need of runs ASAP, probably not the best decision. So let's see what he does here. 0-2 count now. Can't really bunt right here. So let's see if he's swinging. Oh, it looked good from my angle. Hayden thought so too. But Blue makes a call. It is a ball. 1-2 is the count now. Runner stays at first. See if Guy can throw out another runner trying to steal second, as he did yesterday early in the game. Hayden checks the runner back at first. Doesn't get him, but keeps him there. Hayden with a great pitching performance so far today. Unsure where he was yesterday, but thank you for coming in today. Ball is hit. Foul. Just past the third base coach. 1-2 remains the count. It's always great when you have more than 9 players in your batting lineup as well. And it showed great promise today. I think everybody getting a shot. Ball thrown back at first. Doesn't get him once again. Keeping him at bay, though. But yeah, it's always good to have at least 10 batters out there hitting for your team. Comes a pitch. Oh, just outside. Guy framing it very well for Hayden. He wanted that once again, but no, says the Blue. 2-2 is the count now. Runner stays at first. Hayden showing his frustrations. Let's see if he can finish this batter right here. Here comes a pitch. It's hit up in the air. Right there in middle infield. Shortstop calls on everyone off and gets the easy pop fly out. 1 out now. Runner stays at 1. Comes the next batter with some nice golden hair. See it flowing just past the helmet. All the way down to mid-back. Great flow. Dare I say, I'm a bit jealous of that hair flow, but let's see what Hayden can do to him. Swing and a miss so far. Guy checks the runner back at 1. Must say, better has some great flow back there. Let's see if it's giving a little speed boost here, or is Hayden going to show as a better man and get him out? 0-1 is the count. Here comes the next pitch. Swing, another miss. Guy checks back. No, doesn't get him once again. It looked closer this time. Grayson working out there on first base. 0-2 is the count. Let's see. Here comes the next pitch. Oh, calls it outside. Guy framing so well back behind the plate. Hayden winning it as usual. 1-2 is the count. Comes pitch. Wild pitch just past Guy. Runner advanced from first to second. 2-2 is the count now. No one scores, so nothing to worry about here. It's still a 12-0 lead for your Atlanta Stars versus the Texas Prospects. Noah at shortstop, checking the runner. Ball is hit, foul. 2 remains the count. Noah was the extra hitter previously in the game. It moved him into shortstop. I'm sure where they put Ashton if he's sitting down right now, getting a little drink of Gatorade maybe. Comes the next pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Out number 2 for Hayden. Two outs now for your Atlanta Stars. No, checking the runner at 2. Comes the next pitch. Hit foul once again. 0-1 to start the count. Yes, we see you out there, number 99, Jalen. Probably can't hear me, of course, but maybe one of these days, maybe somebody can tell him, hey, go look back at the camera again. Give us a little wave. Swing and a miss. I think it got the batter in the arm though as he was swinging. Let's see. Check in on the batter here. Look like a bit of an inside pitch though. Hayden, Peyton all over that batter's box. Seeing if we can get a couple calls our way. So far so good. He's had a great outing. He's had I think at least 3, at least 4 strikeouts so far this game. Looking very well. Focusing in on that outside corner, throws in an inside pitch for once, and batter swings at it, but he stayed inside, so it kind of got him a little bit off the arm, I think. Looks good though. Here comes the next pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. I believe that is ball game. Atlanta Stars taking it 12-0. What an outstanding performance by your team. Brought to you and thanks to Barnes Performance. No, looks like we're going to continue on. Keep this game going. Time must not be exhausted. We'll be back to you soon by True Journey Network with Atlanta Stars. And welcome back. Up to bat. Oh, hit by Guy Thomas up the middle. Easy, easy single for number 13. Guy Thomas, your catcher behind the plate. Great defensive performance for him so far this weekend. Couple great hits so far. No one on base here for him, so he's just going to be solo out there on first base. Takes a small lead. Now up to bat, we have Brennan McIntyre, number 12. Oh, dead ball, says Blue. I think got him right about the foot, ankle maybe. Time is called for Brennan. Let's see what happened with him today. Called foul ball, so 0-1 is the count. Top of the fifth inning. See if Brennan's all right here. Coach walking over to check in on him. Give us a moment while we check in on our player, Brennan. All right, Brennan's back in the frame here, looking calm, looking poised. Let's see what he can do here for us. The 12-0 commanding lead against the Texas Prospects. You have Guy over on first base. Pitcher checks him at first, doesn't get him. Previously, I saw his lead wasn't that big, so for the pitcher to still be distracted by him, you can definitely tell. Our Atlanta Stars remain in the opposing team's heads. Ball is hit. Do they roll two here? Let's see. Gets him out at second. Gets him out at first. Solid double play by the opposing team. I must say so myself. Um, it's all right though. Now up to bat we have number 15, Ashton Singh. Base is empty. Ashton, another lefty. Lefty versus right-handed pitcher. Let's see what we can do here. Base is empty. He checks it. Does he go? No, he doesn't, says the Blues. 1-0 is count now. Comes the next pitch. Comes inside. Ashton takes a swing at it. Fouls it off. 1-1. Not the best turn of events with the previous double play for Guy and Brennan, but as I said before, we do have a great lead of 12-0 right now. Ball inside, 2-1 is the count. So far, we've had very great outcomes during our offensive performance. Walked quite a few times, couple hits, RBIs. Scoring a couple errors. Strike is the call. All right, 2-2 is the count now. See what Asher can do here. As I said before, offensively, we have done and shown great work today by our team. Thank you by Barnes' performance. Ball is hit and fouled off once again. 2-2 remains the count. Yeah, thanks for Barnes' performance. Private coaches, thanks to the parents as well for keeping these kids love the game, getting the practice they need, getting the training sessions, and tune in to the Atlanta Stars today. Swing and a miss. Strike three. 3 outs so far. 3 up, 3 down, essentially. We go into the bottom of the fifth inning with the prospects down 0-12. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Right now, the Atlanta Stars having a commanding lead, 12-0 against the USA Prospects. Corrected. And once again, I stand corrected. Grayson Akins is on the mound now to finish off, close this game out for us today. Do apologize to the parents of Grayson. Here comes the first pitch for him. Oh, just a bit high. Ball one. He's done very well for us so far, playing the corners yesterday and today, first and third base. I don't blame him. If his throwing arm is a little still getting warmed up at the moment. Let's see what he does here. Second pitch comes in. Nice. Strike one is called. 1-1. Ball just outside. Blue is not having it today. Doesn't like those outside pitches. Guy working back there behind the plate at catcher. Making a lot of pitches look great to me, great to the fans, great to the pitchers. See what we can do here. 2-1 count now. Here's a pitch. Swing fouled off. 2-2 count now. As I said previously, it's always good when both your offense and defense are clicking well. With a 12-run game, several hits, lots of walks. Ball is hit just past Grayson. Gets to the second baseman. Gets there in time. Out number one. Got Brennan, first base. Trying to see. I think that's Hayden over on third now. I'm not sure if second base is still Noah. Great play from shortstop to first base, nonetheless. Comes the next batter. One out now. Oh, high, just over his head. Ball one. As I said previously, though, when your defense is balling out like it has been all day, allowing no runs to score for the opposing teams, we've had quite a few times runners in scoring position. But most of the game, they have kept them in check, not allowing any runners getting past second base. Here comes the pitch. Swing, hits to, I think, shortstop once again. Here's Noah to Brennan, out number two. Routine rolled play. I believe that is 6-3. Position 6 to position 3. Shortstop to first base. Two outs now. Making Grayson's job just as easy. Just pitch for contact at this moment, letting the defense work. Getting that last out. Should be the ending after this. One more out. See what happens here. Here comes the pitch. Calls it strike. Guy with another great frame. It's working this time. See if Grayson get his strikeout to finish this game off for us. Add it to the stat sheet. Here comes the next pitch. It's high. Pops up. Foul. 0-2 count now. Here comes the pitch. Can I get him right here? No, so close. Dips just a little bit early. 1-2 is the count now. Like the selection though. See if he goes back to it. Does he chase something else? Making the batter chase a bit. Let's see right here. Got him chasing. Strike three. Finish the game, and that's ball game, says Blue. Thank you so much to the fans. Thank you to the Atlanta Stars showing out a great performance. Very good entertainment. Thank you to True Journey and our sponsors, Barnes Performance Training Facility. Another great game. We'll be back with you guys around 2 o'clock for the broadcast for the next game for the Atlanta Stars. Today, taking it so far against the USA Prospects 12-0. Grayson finishing off the game with one strikeout. And then number 33, Hayden Stewart, starting off that game. Great pitching performance. And once again, another great offensive performance showing great hits, great discipline, great patience out there and when batting for the entire team all around. Great job by the coaches today. Can't ask for nothing more. Great defense, great offense, great discipline out there for the young Atlanta Stars. Thank you for tuning in. This is your commentator, Julian Garcia.